If you are someone who is struggling to get the respect from everyone, and if you are struggling to build up your own self respect, and you are not respected most of the times, and your boundaries are crossed most of the times, then this is the one thing that I need to tell you. If you want to build up your self respect, these are the 5 things that you need to work on in order to build up your self respect. So let us just get started with this. So, the number one thing when you are disrespected that I do most of the time is that I leave the place. That is, when you are not respected at any point of the time with those people around you, then you need to leave that place. That is just as simple as that. So when you leave that place, you are signaling to yourself that this is the action that you take as a solid consequence to the disrespect the the people are showing to you. And this is something that is going to save you a lot of the energy, because when you are leaving that place, you are not explaining them anything, you are not trying to solve it immediately, you are not exhausting your energy over something, you are just leaving that place, and that just builds up your respect. You build up your self respect for yourself. Now this is something like, i'm not I'm not saying that they are completely wrong for this or they are completely right on this. It is something that I'm choosing for myself, that I'm choosing for myself, that I don't want to be in the situation or among the people who are not respecting me. So that is it. So if you are leaving that place, you are choosing yourself, and it's not about them being right or wrong, it's just about your own choice that you don't want to stay in a place where you are disrespected. And it is not about fearing something or about escaping. It is just about, this is how I handle my self respect. So basically, it is none of my business to explain them why, the reason, the how, the whatever the things that is you are just trying to do, or like trying to solve with the words. You are not doing any of those things. So it is not my business to do that thing. And that is giving me the self respect, because if I'm not leaving that place, then I'm allowing them to treat me small. And if I allow that one thing, that I'm allowing myself to be treated as small, then no words or no sympathy is going to heal my wounds, because it's already ruined. And so if you are struggling with building up your self respect, this is the best action that you can take, that to leave away from that situation or the people immediately. Keeping your self respect safe is your job, nobody else's. The second thing that I want to tell is that don't please everyone. So stop people pleasing. So if you have got of the pleasing behavior, this is going to be ruining up your self respect each and every single time. With every second person that you are meeting, you are ruining your self respect, because it shows 2 things about you. So, number one is that you don't trust your worthiness and you don't respect yourself enough. The second thing is that you don't respect your values, and that's why you want everyone to agree with you, as well as you are agreeing with everyone who is there. So it is just like every time going to ruin and going to see yourself. It is just like every time you're just going to see yourself as a small person, because you are trying to please everyone, you are becoming somebody else just for everyone else, right? So you are applying the filter and all of those things that happens with the people pleasing. So this is almost like disrespecting yourself for something like people pleasing, and you just show to yourself that I don't trust my worthiness, that I don't respect myself enough. That is it. The third thing is that the third thing is that build up the stability. So if you are stable, you stop over explaining yourself. And when you stop over explaining yourself, this is going to build up your self respect. Over explaining yourself will always lead you to the thoughts like, I should have not said this one thing, or I lost my value, or what they might be thinking of me, and something like that, right? So every time when you say something you do not want to say, then you lose your self respect with yourself. Self respect builds up with stability, stability with your emotions, stability with your mind. So when you are unstable in your mind and you release your emotional thoughts with everyone and everywhere, then you lose your certainty with yourself. You lose your certainty that you can handle the situation or not, because now you don't have the stability to keep yourself stable in every position. So again, it is losing your self-respect, and it is always lost because you are somewhere crossing your own boundaries. So that is also the reason. So in that case, the fourth thing comes here is that boundaries needs to be followed by me first. So every boundary works very well if I follow my own boundary first. And that means that if someone is crossing my boundary, then it's my turn first to decide that I want it to be followed or not. That is the thing. So for example, if your friend adds like is knowing that you are hurt or you don't like that one thing, and that is your boundary, and that should not be crossed. But still, if that person is saying something that hurts you or does something that hurts you, then you need to decide first. It's your turn that, okay, do I want to be treated like this, or do I want to tolerate this one thing, or what do I want to listen, or what do I want to feel. So if I'm just allowing them to cross up the boundary again and again, then there is no more a boundary. And so if I am only allowing them, then that is me first not following up my own boundary. So you need to decide up at that point of the time that I want to tolerate this one thing, I want to be treated this way, or do I want to walk away with this without ruining this further? So if you decide of that one thing at that point of time, that is you. That's what this looks like. That this is me following my own boundary first. The next fifth thing that comes for the self respect is that keep your words. Doing what you say is going to build up your credibility over yourself. And it also build up your self respect much more stronger when you do what you say. So see this as your words every time are acting as a sign on the deeds. The sign on the deals is always with yourself and also with other person. So suppose if your friends are calling or somebody else is calling, then you are saying that, okay, today I will be joining you all, and that is the how you are signing your deal with your words that you're saying. And then if you don't keep it and you break it, you break your credibility, you break your trust, you break your self-respect, and altogether everything. So similarly, it happens with yourself also. So if you say to yourself that I'm going to do this one thing today, and you don't do that one thing, then you break your words and you don't believe again much more stronger in yourself, and that's how you break your trust with yourself as well as break your self-respect that you can do that thing. So that is the thing that happens getting that. So I hope that this might have helped you in building up the self respect. So it always comes from me first and then later on from them. If you found this video as helpful, then you can watch the next video and also like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See ya.